Hi there, this is Tracey from Lavinia Stamps, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use some of our new fantastic Brushos. We've got a new colour range in. This is a box of 8. We've got our little instructions with our colour chart on here, and I'm just going to show you some of the colours we've got in this kit. So we've got lime green, moss green, olive green, we've got burnt sienna, terracotta, yellow ochre, sandstone and rose red. So these are really earthy colours, one of my favourite. I love earth tones. And the other thing we've got is the Brusho SprinkleIT. Now these are stunning and work so well with the Brushos. And we've got copper, lustres, we've got gold, we've got this is the iridescent gold, we've got iridescent violet, pearl and iridescent flash. Okay, so they work, as I say, really well together, and I'm going to show you now. So using our multifarious card, I'm just going to damp that down a little and then start sprinkling some of the colour on, and you can see, look at that, isn't that fabulous? Look how they just bring the paper to life. So I'm going to put a little bit more colour in. Let's have a look. By the way, I forgot to tell you, I've just put a hole in the top here. Makes it easier because you only need such a tiny little bit of the powder. It goes such a long way. Rose red. Let's put a bit of rose red on. Wow, an explosion of colour. So just work with it. Let it do its own thing. You can spray a little bit more water on if you want a little bit more fluidity. And then I'm going to put these to the side to dry, and I'll show you after what I'm going to be doing to them. So, okay, so this time we're going to try some of our the off-white multifarious card, just to be a bit different really, for no other reason than just a change. Okay, so some sandstone, bit of green moss, and where's our olive? Sorry, our lime green, that's what I'm going to pick. And let's add a bit of copper to this. Now, as I said before, you can work with the card wet, or you can spritz it after. It doesn't really make any difference. Look at that copper coming through now. Whoa. Beautiful. That's just gorgeous. You might not see it too well on the camera, but I can assure you when it's dry you'll see that lustre and it will look amazing. What a great idea for just something so simple for a landscape. Put a few trees on there. So easy. Okay, so the next card, going to be doing the same thing, Just picking some different colours. This is the burnt sienna. We'll put a little bit of terracotta in there. And let's put a bit of lime green. And in this one we're going to be using, which SprinkleIT shall we use? Maybe the gold one, okay? I have just put some holes in the top here just to make things a bit easier, because you only need a tiny little bit. There we go. I'll move these out the way again. And spritz away. And you can see that gold luster coming through. Wow. As I say, you might not see that on the screen here, but when it's dry, you'll see how beautiful that really is. You only ever need 2 or 3 colours to go onto your card. Only because if you use any more, you can end up with a bit of a brown sort of murky mess. So just be mindful of how much of the Brushos you're going to be putting on the card. So I'll just put that to the side now, leave that to dry, and we'll stamp on that later. Okay, so taking another card, this is a cream card, and this time we're going to be using the ochre, and we'll use some of the olive green, and let's pick have a look. Iridescent violet. Okay, let's give this a go. It's always quite exciting because you never really know how any of this is going to turn out until you start spritzing, and then it just comes to life. Wow. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to spritz that a little more because that's quite dark. So the more I spritz it, the more it will run off the edge. Perfect. Look at that. Again, what fabulous colours. So just putting that to the side again. We're going to leave those all dry now. I'm going to finish up, clear up, and then I will come back to you when they're dry. Okay, so our Brusho samples have now dried off, and I wanted to show you just how amazing these SprinkleITs are on the Brushos. Now, I've purposely let the sun come in through the window just so that you can see that effect on these cards and how amazing they really are. So that was one of them. This was the iridescent violet, I think this one is. You can just see a slight purple sheen. And this one, I should have actually labelled them on the back, but they come as a pack anyway, so you would have them all so you can have a play yourself. But this was, I think this was a copper. Again, I'm hoping you can see how lovely that really is now it's dried off. And here we have the gold luster. and you can just see it's just slightly speckled, eh? But isn't that fab? What a great invention with the Brushos. They work so well together. Okay, I just wanted to share that with you before we start actually stamping onto the cards. Okay, thanks guys.